kiss me hard before you go. Summertime sadness. I just wanted you to know that, baby, you're the best. I've got my red dress on.
Mine, you ask? Well, it started very promising. In packaging, you hear all kinds of stories on what our life was going to be like after the big event. Some tell stories of these beings known as little girls who will do what they call love us. That does sound nice. We have heard that there is a thing called a tea party or going to play school. I'm telling you, the excitement level when we entered our housing, known to the big ones as packaging, was just amazing. But then it got dark, and we were alone. It seemed like forever in the dark, but it was okay. Remembering all the stories from packaging kept us going. One day, it happened. We all got to see a brightness, all 12 of us. We were each a little bit different. Some had dark hair, some had curly hair, some had short hair, some had blue eyes, brown eyes, and our dresses. We did not dress the same. But that's okay. We all had one thing in common. The hope for a life filled with something that we called love. We were put on this thing called shelves. The excitement level was once again high. We were in what they called a store. We were taught about this part in assembly, so we already knew about it. This is where we find the one, and that's when the big event's going to happen. And the one is going to take us to what is called forever. And one by one, it was true, my shelf mates were disappearing. We saw big ones and little ones come and go. And they pick us up and they look at us. Sometimes, though, they do really bad things. They take us out of our packaging. Then they lay us bare in places we don't know. Boy, the stories I could tell. But that will be another time. I did end up back in my packaging, put there by the being that comes every day. She dusts our boxes and displays us on the shelves so that we can see. Me and a few of my shelf mates seem to never get picked, though. I was the lucky one out of us, though. I still had all my parts, and I was just messy for my adventures outside the box. But one day, we overheard some of the big ones saying that the store was closing, and all inventory was to be liquidated. All broken or brought back items would be thrown away and credited to the store. Boy, life got hectic after this. Some lost their shoes, some lost cracks, and some were, dare I say, oh my goodness, thrown away, whatever that is. So we were still being put back on the shelf by the big one that comes by every day. She was an employee of the world around us, and it was called the store. She started talking to us quite a lot. She would move us to our new shelves all the time. The store was getting smaller and smaller. One day she was moving us. She said that she was starting to worry about the dolls and stuffed toys that weren't selling. The people that were looking at us weren't so nice either. There was 6 of us at one point, and then it kept changing. One day all the big people they called employees were told that there would be a special shopping night for the employees and their families. The big one that moved us said not to worry. We would not be thrown away. She said payday was the same day and that she would buy us and take us to a place she called home. Once again, we had a reason to be excited. All we had to do was make it till payday, whatever that is. We lost a few more, though, because it was a little while before payday, and we were moved so many times. But the big one, she checked on us all the time, waiting on payday, she said. But the thought of this place called home got us through those last days. Turns out payday is also what they call the last day. The big ones all seemed sad. We overheard many conversations between them. Some had things called children and bills, and some worried that the thing called payday was not going to happen anymore. The time finally came, but only 3 of us remained. The big one said we were lucky. Anything not bought would be thrown away after they locked the doors. They had something they called a party. The big ones did a lot of hugging, and then they said goodbye. She put us in the car. She had a small one with her. He held some of the stuffed toys and animals, and he talked a lot. We were so excited, though. Soon we would be at this place called home, and we would find out what love is. This was only the beginning, though. We would have a long forever with our big one. We would also get to see the small one get bigger and bigger. So many adventures, but those are for another day. We do know love, and that is the important part, and we continue to have more adventures. The end. If you like this story, please like, comment, and subscribe for more. Thanks, guys. Bye-bye.